Good morning, Harefield. Hope you're well. Last summer we grew some sunflowers in our garden. They were beautiful, nice big flowers, and as you do with sunflowers, I kept the dead heads of them after they died off. Here they are. That looks pretty manky, doesn't it? That is most definitely dead. But what you do is you can take out the seeds from these, and here are a few. There you go. Can you see the seeds there? So I took the seeds out of them, and a few weekends ago my 3-year-old daughter and we planted the seeds, and all we did was pop the seeds into some fresh rich soil and sprinkle a little water on them every night, and look, already we have some shoots. Incredible, isn't it? Some baby sunflowers. How did something that looks like that turn into that? And what are these going to grow into? Well, hopefully some magnificent 7-foot tall flowers. Exciting new life from what appeared to be dead. It's amazing, really, isn't it? And perhaps there are everyday miracles all around us that should be pointing us to our Creator God. And perhaps as we get older, we lose sight of these a little bit. And my daughter's going to be seeing that for the first time. Hopefully it will point her to her God. Now, Jesus knew about seeds and planting, and he mentions it several times in the Bible. There's the parable of the sower for one. In Luke chapter 13, Jesus is asked what the kingdom of God is like, and he replies this. He says, "What shall I compare it to? It is like a mustard seed, which a man took and planted in his garden. It grew and became a tree, and the birds perched in its branches." So, a mustard seed, I haven't got one, but it's much smaller than a sunflower seed, and yet it grew into a big, spectacular and useful tree. And Jesus is saying that the kingdom of God, the reign of God that we all want, starts with small beginnings. You could even say that Jesus was that seed, that one person who, once he was planted in the tomb, he then grew and grew into the church that is still growing around the world today. Now, don't be discouraged if you look around Harlow and you don't see God everywhere. Remember, all this started with that one person, and already there are billions of Christians around the world. God's kingdom is still growing. On another occasion, Jesus mentioned planting seeds. He had to help his disciples out. They were trying to drive a demon out of a child, but they couldn't do it. And they had asked Jesus why only he managed it. In Matthew 17, he replies this: "It's because you have so little faith. I tell you the truth. If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, 'Move from here to there,' and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you." I can't say I've ever tried telling a pebble to move across my garden, let alone a mountain. But clearly, if we want God's kingdom to grow into a magnificent tree, we also need to be asking God for more faith, so that we're able to do our part in the plan and to help others. Right now, there are plenty of people around us who need healing, aren't there? We're in a hurting world in many different ways. And we need God's power to be able to help them and to heal them. And don't you think there's an opportunity right now for God's kingdom to spread its branches quite a bit further? Let's get planting.